All right, we're back live. I just took the time and set the stream up again because I just came back in the lower lake and I dropped into this point. I was going to go up. I was going to kind of just try and upgrade the couple of 32s or 31s I had in my limit. I thought, I'll just stop in this point where they bid on the bit minnows, and if it sucks, I'll just come back on the way back and give it half an hour at the end. And man, I just got a 36, 35, 34. I don't even know. I just got upgraded everything nearly. I've got a 37s through to 33s, I think now. I've got to get rid of a 33. I don't know where that is on the scoreboard. I haven't even checked that yet, but the aqua is getting it done. Yesterday they were coming up and not eating the bet minnows. Today the wind's from a different direction. It's not southeast anymore. It's coming from like the north. And they're eating it. I've got two of them just blind casting on little bluffs like this. And then I've got another 2 or 3 fish digging on the beach. They'd be digging there and you can just throw it in, leave it for ages. Eventually you'd see a fish swim off, had your lure in its mouth. And they fight so hard. It's been amazing. So if I sound pumped, it's because I'm pumped. Had a morning, I got a couple of good ones early and then just I went in the top lake and it sucked and there were boats all on the stuff on to fish. It was windy and it was blowing out. I came back to the narrows and I filmed my limit out there. Smallest was a 17 or something. It was small. Then they were 31s to 37s, and now I've got rid of all the 31s, I think, and the 17 and everything. So I'm just looking for that discoloured water where they're digging now. It's not even a rough bank. Anyway, I can see a big yellowfin just there cruising the beach. Are you going to come and eat this, mate? I'm going to put it right in front of him. Are you going to eat it? Everything else has just swum up and ate it. That is exactly the tree where 2 giants came up and tried to eat me bent yesterday. This is the time of day they come up. They come up and they suspend shallow, and as long as you've got clear enough water, and there's not a lot of clear water here now, you've got to find the pockets of that clear water. And you can throw them, they eat it. I was using the flick baits when there's no wind, but now there's a bit of wind, they're eating the aqua. And I think the aqua's working well because it can sit in that dig and it smells good to them. So I've just done a 200 metre stretcher bag, come up to the top. I'm going to do it again now. So I thought we'll get the stream going. Anyway, you can see it all in the highlights tonight. I got it all on camera, so. A few big mullet here, plate on the side. The water here in the lower lake is clear enough to to see them better. I reckon the top lake, it might be maybe a metre. Is that an eel? Seen a couple of eels today. I reckon in 4 foot of water I can see the bottom pretty clearly now. And all these I'll call them bedfish, all the mud fish are in about 1 to 2 foot of water. They're in pretty shallow stuff. There's a mud right here. There's mullets swimming all around it. Mullet going everywhere. It seriously is like I'm bed fishing for largemouths. So you see a mud, just throw it in there, let it sit, and eventually they'll pick it up and swim off with it. I don't even know what this bank's called, but that's Goodman Sands just there. So it's across the road from Goodman Sands. Just had to wait for those conditions to get right. I thought I was going to be able to catch them sight fishing today, but I didn't think they were going to be these yellowfin. I thought it was going to be the top lake fish. Anyway, I ain't complaining. I've got to check the scoreboard now. I reckon they must be up. It was 13th at the start of the day today. So Mark Healy, freak, catch him again. 5.5 today. He's 11.5 kegs. No one will catch him. Mario's 9.2. I'm 8.8. Mark Crompton's 8.6. Jamie's 8.5. Cam's 8.4. Stephen Pryke's 8.4. So Promo can upgrade some fish. So one more upgrade. My smallest now is a 34, 851 grams. If I can catch another 36, 37, that'll give me the 5 kegs for the day. So let's bring that on. So this is where there's like 100-meter stretch here, just weed and then rocky shallows that the fish are getting up in. And I've been very lucky. Of the fish I've caught, I haven't lost any. They've just pinned them all on the side of the mouth, and they all scream along the bank out past the back of the boat and back in. There's one. He's travelling. Let's find one that's still on a bed. I mean, on a dig. On a whatever it is. Oh, I want to take this life jacket off. I actually want that wind to blow a bit harder now and recharge these fish. Looks like a dig. Oh yeah, there's a big one in that. Come on, mate, you're gonna eat it. Are you gonna eat it? Saw the. Just gonna leave it in there as long as I can. Oh, look at him, he's looking at it. Come on, mate, do what your buddies did and eat it. Put the power poles down. I don't know why I'm whispering. When they're in the digs, they don't seem to spook much until you put the hook in their head. Come on, mate. That's sitting right in front of his face. Oh, he's coming over to it. Come on, mate, eat it. I might have to pick up the flick bait to get this one to bite. It's weird how they don't spook. Don't float. Come on, mate, sink. It's harder to throw the flicky. They don't spook in the beds. They're landing right in his head. There's another one behind him. It's a stingray. Wind knot. What's your meter while I'm getting the wind knot out? Can't see him there anymore. He must have spooked when I was not looking. Back on the aqua. Oh, that's a mullet. Looks like a dig up there. Let's see if we can find some more up on this bank. Oh, is that a... Oh. That's an aerial flathead. I thought it was the underside of a brim, but it was the entire flathead. Well, why is the look hard to get out? Because I set it so hard. Oh, what's that down there? See how everything looks like it's a fish. Stop eating my aqua garfish. It's like a little dig there. Sink him down. I'm down to about half a rod length of leader here. So keep on scuffing it. It's an old dig, that one. Don't think there's anything in it. Is that a brim over here? A couple of big brim. Or are they mullet? No, I think they're all mullet. It's weird a mullet hang around rock snags like that. Just making sure the stream's working. Yep. Got to be some feed in these rocks. Oh, there goes one. Spooked. Need a drink. That was a flurry. I suppose all I'm doing for the rest of the session now is driving around these headlands looking for diggers. So the dig hole. Yep, there he is. There he goes. Oh, Jesus. Get out of those rocks. Get out of there. They swim around the back of the boat and they go wide. Get out of that weed. Let's get out the deep water, Tiger. Don't like this shallow water stuff. Look at that fish. This is like the 5th one. Oh, it's a big one too. It's a proper big one. Proper big one. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. And another one. Look at it. And this is an app tournament, so I want long ones. But look at that thing. They're all giants. All giants. Aqua right in the corner of the mouth. Yeah, I can do this for, what have I got? Another hour and a half. I can do more of this. Pin right in the side. He wasn't getting off. But how, see how he's scorched off? Whew. Scorched. Come on, be a keg. It's got to be. He weighs a keg. He's long enough to be a keg. Yep, 30. Is he 37? Yep, 37. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. It sounds like I'm pumped. It's cars are pumped. Stop it. Come on, mate. Take one photo. I'll let you go. $370. 370 millimeters of donkey. Let's do a selfie. Well, let's put him in the app, eh? Watch out, Mars. I'm coming for you. Let's put him in. 370. All right. 370. And I'll put a glory photo in. Submit. Let's write him in the book. 1:20 p.m. So I've got two 370s, a 36.5, a 35, and a 34. Let's do another kegger. Oh man, this one aqua's caught like 4 or 5 fish. And it's still good. Did you see how fast that thing they take off when you hit him in that shallow water? It's ridiculous. So I've now caught nearly 5 kilos in a 300 metre stretch. And I always tell my non-boaters, you can get healthy in a hurry at Mallacoota. We all remember Sean Clancy winning the grand final. Actually, it's only two or three bays around. He won the grand final in here doing exactly this. Late fish coming up shallow. I can't even remember what that one was doing when he ate it. All I just saw is I was throwing into that mud, I think. So I'm pretty sure there won't be another one in there. Might shout myself a new aqua soon. Man, they're mudding just here. I spooked them just then. Is that a mud just there? That looks like there's a fish just swam out of that mud. Oh, come on, boys, you want it? Nope. Felt the tick on the line. Just pole down and have a look what's going on. I will shout myself a new aqua, I think. This is using the new Daiwa, the 7'4" rod. I think Cromie made it as a flats rod, but it's a pretty good aqua rod. That 1.0 worm hook. Sorry, number 1 worm hook, Van Hook Magic Beak. All right. Let's keep on tinkling down this bank. These fish must just be in deeper water until they want to come up and feed at lunchtime. Because I've fished this morning, there was nothing on it. So mud just down here. And once they're in the mud, they're not scared of you. That one looks like a bit of a mud. Wing took it. Man, these have to be the hardest fighting yellowfins in Australia, these Mallacoota ones. The blacks, yeah, but the yellowfins, so deep. Just going to put a little bit more sun cream on too. I'm going to get burnt today. That has to be the worst cast anyone's ever made in history. Big flash. Is it a mullet or a BREAM? Let's do a scoreboard update. I got 130 grams behind Mario in third. So Mark Healy leading, Ahmad's coming second. Got 200 grams behind Ahmad, so I've got to get rid of a 30. I need another 37. I could solve some problems for me. I've just had a good day fishing. This is, well, I haven't had a good day. I had a good session for the last hour. Got a lucky one on a stick minnow early on. A 34 to get rid of. That could be a mud. I reckon I need to find somewhere with a little bit more rock on the bottom. Man, if I just hooked one more of those big ones yesterday. Yesterday I found that patch of fish, and on bent minnows I had 4 of them come up in a row, and then the 5th one that come up, I got it, and it was a 34.5. There were some giants in there. It's just if one of those connected, I had some small ones in there yesterday, some 32s. So as always, you can look back and say, would have done better if I'd caught bigger fish, and that's the same for everyone in the whole field. But I think my biggest fish yesterday was smaller than my smallest fish today, and that wasn't the case an hour ago. I wonder if I should just do that bank again and again. I'll do this rock, and then I'm going to go back and do that point again. That could be a mud just down here. I wonder if it's a swan mud. Did you make that swanny? You'll need to go back to the top of the run. Let's do it. That's what my instincts are telling me to do. That's the stretch where they're going to be sitting. And there's going to be more than 5 of them there. All right, this is the magic run. I don't even know what it's called, but I like it. This looks great. There's a bit of current on this point. Wind's hitting it. It's got a rock imported from the Hawkesbury River there. These ones here won't be feeding. They'll just be waiting for something to go past. So if you're just fresh to the live stream this afternoon, I've got it going again. I got two good fish this morning, 34 and a 37. Then I struggled. Went up to the top lake. It was shit, blowing, dirty water. 10 boats on the bank and wanted to fish. So I came back down the Narrows and filmed my limit out. There was a real small 17 in there, but there was a couple of 31s. And I've just come down the bottom lake now and I've upgraded. I've still got, the only one I got left from this morning is the 37. So I've got, I've got two 37s, a 36, a 35, and a 34 maybe, I think. So it's all been on this little 300 metre run of rocky sand here that all the boats are blatting past. I feel like I'm Sean Clancy in the 2010 BREAM Grand Final. It's just all coming good at the end of the session. I don't have a check-in until 3 o'clock today as well, so I had an earlier check-in yesterday. I don't know, I've never caught these mudders much before. I don't know if they more move up when they recharge, or that looks like a mud there. I don't know. All I know is you put the aqua in the middle of it, and after about 30 seconds, it just scorches off with your lure. It's a nice bit of dark water just off this tree here. All right, we're coming up to the stretch where they were mudding. Mudding's when they get their heads down and start digging in the bottom for, I don't know what, yabbies, something. And not only does the fish that's chomping on the bottom get in on it, there's normally a fish or two around them trying to sponge some of what's coming out. And these fish are typically, the ones I can see, are shallow. Come on, muddies, where are you? Anyway, after the flurry, I turned the live stream on, got another 37 just after I turned the live stream back on. And we'll tell you if it's slowed down after this drift. So if we get another one on this drift, I'll just keep on going back and forth. There's another mullet swimming around there. More mullet. If I don't get any of this run, I'm just going to find another bank like this that's got a bit of clear water, sand, rock and big bream on it, eh? That's pretty easy to do after 2 days of or 3 days of getting fished. My plan I was wanting to do today was in the no wind, in the top lake, I had a bank that had some suspending yellowfin on the deeper water. So you just see them hanging in the water like big old units. And you could throw those flick baits at them and they'd eat them. Just throwing this aqua into everything that looks like it could be a dig. Ooh, is there a fish in that one? Saw a bit of a flash. There was too, I just spooked him. Damn. I didn't leave it long enough. There's definitely a big fish sitting in that. He is now gone. Saw him just sideways on. Oh, flathead. You bastard. Anyway, I've hit the 5 kilo mark today, so I'm pretty happy with that. I've had 2 days out of the 4 Victorian comp days. I've got 5 kegs now, so not unhappy with that. And this time it was with yellowfin, man. They're not blacks. Come on, give me another mutter. Come on, one more upgrade. All right, this is a little rock paddock where I just got the last big one in. It's just all broken rock all through here. Throw a specky in there because it's just a spot they might sit anyway. Give me more food. I ate your sandwich too early this morning. What have I got? Health food. Snakes, lamingtons and water. Let's go the lamingtons first. Oh, yeah, it's a mud up there, I reckon. I think all the muds now are the ones I've actually caught the fish out of. The mud's still there. That would make sense. That's why there's nothing in them anymore. I think I've worn these fish out. Well, that's one thing about flurries. They end. Ooh, look like some digs out here. This looks like a dig over there too. Oh, and there goes the fish. Come on, give me. Oh, there was one digging right there. Suppose I am sitting on the edge of the flat here. That wasn't a giant. But I'd like to make that assessment once they're in the net. Not as they're across the flat, because I've botched it up. There's something in there. Is that a mud? I don't know, it's an ordinary cast, that's for sure. Bream came out of that one. There's spooking off there. That was not a yellowfin, that was a black bream. There still are up on here. That's definitely a fresh dig there. I think I'm going to go around the corner, and I think there's another flat with some rock on it. I might just fish to the end of this rock this time. There's another flat with some real shallow rock on it. Maybe they're up in there as well. It's where I caught the 37 this morning. I might go back and have a look at that. Big mullet. Thank you, Stretch. You were grouse. Floater there. It is not a floater. What about that one? Nope. I'm just looking now for just fish hanging on the edges. It's nearly 2 o'clock. Got to be back in an hour. This is the time I had to. I reckon this is like the time I caught my fish yesterday. There's a bream on the bottom. Plating. It's a mullet, that one. There is no doubt Mallacoota is definitely alive with fish. Ooh, shag tree. We all know what you say about a shag tree. Chuck an aqua under it. Haven't caught many fish in the back of these bays yet. Is that a big black in that corner up here? Nope, it's just a rock. Now let's see if there's a bream in the shag tree. Come on, don't be the only shag tree in Australia with no bream on it. Let's plug this in or it'll run out of power. Oh, first suspender. That was the yellowfin. Under the boat. Out wide, out this far. All right, let's see some more of them. Is that a big black bream there? Yes, that's a black bream. Oh, I spooked him. He's going to come back? Yes. Come on, mate, eat it. Oh, come on, eat it. Eat it. Big one sitting under the tree. That was a big, real dark black one. The black ones don't like the aquas as much as the yellowfins do, I reckon. Damn. It's just a shade darker than the rest of the rocks in there. He did a circle, but didn't come back on it. Quick scoreboard checking out to go. 4th. Need one more upgrade. It's going to go back because I reckon their best chance is on the points to see stuff. First flight of boats will be in already this afternoon. And of course I'm going to throw a cast on the buoy. The buoy. All right, let's go and scoot this next bit of point. Then I might finish up on those real shallow rocks. $2.04. All right, let's find us some more mudders. Ooh, oh, there was one on that. Oh, there's a mud here. All right, let's get one out of here. Find the one that's still got a fish in it. Oh, spooked him. That landed on top of one that I thought we might have been digging, and he took off. That one here, that looks like just a swimming fish there. He's not going to see that. You can eat that one, old mate. There's about 3 or 4 of them in there. He's going up to it. Eat it. The blacks do not like it. Do not like the aqua at all. That's all right, because I'm trying to catch. Oh, yellow. There's a suspending yellow right there. You going to turn around and eat that, mate? No, you're just going to turn around. There's another fish up there, I reckon. God, mate. Oh, there are blacks in there. They're just not going to eat this thing. It looks like a mud. Looks like they've been digging on this bank too. There's stirred up crap all over the joint. It's not as shallow as that other bank, so you can't target the individual fish, but you can see the patches that are all disturbed. whole lot of mullet in there. Mullet. 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 Oh, here's some digs. Please be something in them. Definitely weren't there this morning, those digs. Lots of digs. Like 10 or 15 digs in here. There might be any in them. I do like that there's rocks in here though. A bit more broken rock, which is the pattern last time. So many muds here, you can throw in one and there's not one, just wind it to the next one. But again, nothing in them. Oh, flathead follow on that. Don't you eat it. Well, don't leave it in front of me if you don't want to eat it. Oh, there's a fish. I think a fish swam out to that. That was a black bream. So it was dark. Probably won't eat it. I've definitely been digging here between the first and second time I've been here. Fresh mud everywhere. Tell you what, that wind's dying down a bit. Question is, for the last half hour, do I do something new or that spot where I got them just earlier? Let's go back and do where I've just got the big ones before. It's not the time to explore half an hour before the end. One more run of it, the good bit of it, and then we're going to have to call it a day. Alright, got to be in at 3 o'clock. Time is 2:17. Alright, final glory run. Let's take power out of that. Give it some height. Come on, one more upgrade. Two of the 3 tournament days I've had my biggest fish of the day in the last 30 minutes. Let's make it 3 out of 4. Actually, this before I go, let's go up this bank a little bit. Is that a mud there? Fish just eat that? No. Tide's definitely come up on those rocks. Right off the knuckle of this point. On the knuckle. Will something just think that? Nope. Something swam towards it though. And I saw the bait disappear. Could just be bad eyesight. If you're keen on the outfit, this is one of the new, it's a 7'4" in feet 23 model. It's got the 3000 Revelry and the Expedition 6 or 8, one of the two, can't remember. Braid on it, 7 pound Daiwa X-Link leader. And it's been pulling them out of the rocks. 1 inch longer than the 2020 in feet aquarium rod, and it's a little bit stiffer. And it hasn't had any hooks pulled out so far, so I'm liking it. Had one that I've broken off on the strike. Must admit I was pretty excited to get a hook in something stage I did it. Come on, one more. And I must have just hit here at exactly the right time when they were up feeding, eh? So the best thing I ever did today was pull the aqua rod out. I did have one rigged up underneath the deck. And I pulled it out because it was windy. It was actually like too hard to cast the unweighted flick baits. And it's a little bit cloudy, so I couldn't see them real well either. So I could go back to the aqua. And in that cloudy water, the yellowfin definitely ate it. I've seen a few black bream come up to it and go, nope. But black bream do eat it. Come on, last minute fish. Where is some mutters? big bream. Don't know. I don't think it was me that spooked him. Man, he was super shallow. I think just life spooked him. He was that shallow. Mullet. I reckon I cleaned them all out. 5 big yellows up on the flat, snapped them all. There you go, there's a mud in there. Quite close. Shit throw. Actually spinning around now to the southwest, that wind. It's blown nearly every direction since we've been here. Alright, quick look at the rest of this and I might have to go in. some mud, I reckon. I reckon there's another one. I reckon it's a big black bream at the back of that one. All right, might be one quick cast. I got time for one quick cast on the boat hire jetty on the way back. And then I gotta go in. Man, that was a cool last couple of hours though. Last ditch effort. All right, I'm getting out of here. It was a good day. All right, I think that's it for the live stream. Just got to idle into the ramp. I've got about 15 minutes to get 5 minutes worth of idling done. Thanks for joining us live today. Wish I turned the stream on a bit early. We only got the end bit of that flurry. Our lister. We'll see you next time. See how I end up on the score.